Is this heaven?
No, it's a podcast. Welcome to the Field of Geeks podcast.
And welcome to episode 99 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Steve.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Joey.
Full house. Fuller house.
Oh yeah, you got it, dude.
We're back. We're back. This is awesome. This is we had a great pre-show that we didn't record because my stupid computer wouldn't boot up.
Upgrade.
For premium members only.
Really? That's news to me.
Send us money and you'll get the recording.
Subscribe to my premium
You get
chat.
the recording sometime. It'll be a surprise.
Right.
Surprise recording.
Joey set it up.
Hold your breath and wait.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I went to shout out to Half Price bookstores. I was getting rid of some college books, from early 2000s. I called them up.
Is this your stand-up routine?
Why don't you
or something?
just donate plasma if you need money that bad?
I don't need it. I needed it out of my house.
Gotcha.
Does your history book
So I
stop
just like,
at
you know
the
what?
Cold War?
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, it's like Windows Office 203 or whatever. I don't know.
Open Windows 95. Press the start menu.
That's how I learned. Anyway, I was like, you gotta get this out here.
CD-ROMs are the future.
Right.
I got these digital discs coming. Yeah, so I called Half Price Bookstore and I was like, you guys take like any books? Like, I just wanted them out of here. I didn't care about the money. I wasn't greedy. I didn't care about money. He said, no, we will make you an offer. Wait for like 20 minutes. So I brought them in and I'm like looking at the books on the shelf. I'm like, oh, these are pretty priced. I might get some money. I don't know. We'll see. And she was like straight faced, walked back. We will give you $1. And I was like,
How many
okay,
books?
I'll take it.
How many books?
Oh, I probably gave her enough books. Like, if you went back in the day when I bought them, over $1,000 worth of books.
They're the new gamers. Ripping people off.
Is Gamers that bad? I know GameStop
Gamers
is
is
but-
gone.
Yeah, gamers is gone almost as a result of
Steve
that.
shut
Yeah.
them down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? They're like, we'll give you 50
I didn't know
cents.
they're
We'll sell it
gone?
for
Yeah, they
20.
closed down totally.
When?
And GameStop isn't much better for that.
Yeah.
It was a month or two ago. The
Oh.
story goes that basically the owner would take employees on a trip to Nebraska Furniture Mart.
Ooh,
But not
fancy trips there.
Yeah, but he wouldn't
Well,
he wouldn't
washer
pay
dryers.
them during any part of this ride, and then they would have to help him haul and deliver like furniture.
Okay.
And so yeah, it was just
douche.
yeah.
A little bit.
I heard he was getting a little too close to the Clinton Foundation. Had to shut it down.
Oh no.
Well, that reminds me, Ambien does not cause racism. So,
It doesn't.
it does not. It's been proved. Or has it?
No, it has.
Yeah,
Roseanne just sucks.
exactly.
I can tell you it'll make you rearrange an entire living room set without you remembering. I had a friend that did
Instead
that.
of what?
Furniture.
Oh.
He did this during the night.
Yeah.
He woke up like, what the heck?
Had an Ambien dream and was saying racial epithets while doing it. I'm just joking
Oh,
about
gosh.
that last part, but
Well, I looked at that clip
That you were
talked-
joking?
I looked
Just
at that-
joking about me kidding.
All right.
I looked at that Family Guy clip you were mentioning like months back. Where
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly like these. Oh, God. Well, we got a giant-sized show for you today. These guys didn't know about it. So they're going to be here for 4 hours. It's going to be fantastic. No, we'll get through
we'll
it.
get out of here at 5.
Yeah. Steve's got
I'm
a
leaving
movie.
at 4:30. So
Steve's going to Solo tonight. Finally. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, it's just me and Joey's seen it out of all of us, right? You saw Solo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you see it Solo?
I'll pay somebody to go do that. Like, go buy a ticket and say, a Solo ticket for Solo. I'll literally pay you to go to the movie to do that.
Steve's right here. He's going later.
Yeah,
He
has
won't
too
actually
much,
do it, though.
He has too much
He's got
self-respect.
morals.
He has too much self-respect to do something like
But the
that.
kicker is you have to snap your fingers and go,
I don't hate myself eternally.
No, I would call security on whoever did that.
Had them escorted out.
Yeah.
You know, a permanent ban from the Jordan Creek Mall. Yeah.
There you go. Well, we're going to be talking about Spawn casting today, Top Gun 2, Al Pacino, Power Rangers, Joker, The Crow, and some reviews. Solo, Ocean's 8. And then also just quick take from you two, Mitch and Joey, about Deadpool 2, what your thoughts were
Okay.
on that.
All right.
And much more. So first off, I'd like to just say, we had a great weekend last week at Wizard World Con, Des Moines, 2018.
Yeah, I loved it.
You're going next year.
I don't know.
Try to get him to go for free, and he's still in.
Yeah, how do you pass a free
He's
ticket?
going to L.A., that's why. He's going to start his musical career.
Musical career?
No, but you are going to L.A. soon, right?
Yeah.
He's going there for the show. He's going to promote for us. And
Nope.
don't you know people there? Damn it.
Just leave a whole bunch of our cards in the bathroom, see what pops up.
Well, I did that at Wizard. I just left one card though in the bathroom.
We did get somebody out of the blue asking if they wanted to interview him or something.
Oh wow.
So
Maybe the card worked.
I don't know.
Do we know who it is?
I think it's a janitor.
Yeah.
Rando.
I was going to say. This is Ted. I'd like to be an interviewee.
He's sniffing the card as he's talking to you on the phone. Like, oh, it's so nice.
Is this Josh?
No, this is what's my name? This is Joey. I will get you to Josh. Steve, phone.
Yeah. Right.
Say you're Josh. But yeah, we were there. We were rocking some press passes. Pretty cool. Also some new T-shirts and passing out some cards. It was very exciting. It was a long weekend and met a lot of great talent, local talent as well. Dan Umpton, he hosts the Doomcast.
Did you guys meet Momoa?
No, he wasn't there.
He canceled.
Oh, when?
Well, he was overseas doing The Crow, and then right before this con came, he exited The Crow, which we'll talk about shortly. But yeah, so he could have came, but he was on Instagram a lot, a lot of alcohol around him, so I'm sure he's having a good time.
Well, because he was at a brewery,
Right.
but I don't know.
Well, he was
That's-
devoted. He was devoted to the Crow project. We'll get to it, but yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet exit. So yeah, Dan Umpton, super nice guy, very talented. I've seen him for a while on YouTube. Capes Cafe downtown sponsors his show, The Doomcast. He interviewed Mitch and I, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
It went pretty well. Very exciting, and we invited him on the show, and yeah, he said yes. So in the future, we'll have him come on sometime. Also met a lot of cool cosplayers. Captain K cosplay was
Yes.
that was
Sexy Gandalf.
Oh gosh, very
It's
funny
hilarious.
and unsettling at the same time. Oh, it's funny. It was good stuff. But yeah, he does a variety of characters, and he stays in those characters the whole time. J. Jonah Jameson made an appearance the last day of the con. I recorded some footage of that and just put it on YouTube last night, so go check it out. It's really funny. It was a whole audience just like asking him questions. Like it was like a real Q&A for that character. And of course, he would get upset about the talk of Spider-Man and heroes, all that stuff. It was really fun. But yeah, he stayed in character, and we did ask him if he'd be on the show ever, and he said yeah. So made a lot of leeway this past weekend. 501st Legion was there, Star Wars group here in Iowa. Amp Energy, they helped us out a little bit. They had
Yeah.
a nice little booth as you entered. Get some shots of Mitch. You got to share what they were giving them the whole cans out, and Mitch, you turned the can around. And you were like,
Oh, yeah.
oh
Well,
God, this isn't good for you.
well, it says organic, and then I go and look, and it says contains 0% juice.
Well, how much sugar though? And that's where you jumped at.
Uh,
Oh God.
49 grams. We're doing well for ourselves.
But
I just had one.
And you guys,
real
had how many?
Well, they were just like little cups,
You get little shooters.
Oh.
little shots.
Yeah.
Good stuff though. Good stuff, and it helped us.
It's a
Steve's checking his LaCroix. How much?
Yeah, nothing. Good. 0.
flavored organic energy with 0% juice. Good job, Amp.
Also, Steve spoke with Aunt Lucia.
Yeah, so got to talk to him last year. He was the cover artist for DC Bombshells forever, just a great artist. Got a couple pieces of work from him last year. I got a couple more this year.
Those were great.
Yeah, they were really cool. And
Batman and Catwoman.
Batman,
on the
Catwoman,
rooftop?
and then the other one was Batgirl.
Oh.
I got a Wonder Woman and a Supergirl last year.
Nice.
And so, yeah, he's super talented, and the art is just phenomenal to look at, and he couldn't be a nicer guy. So it was fun. I just talked to him for a couple minutes this year, and Yeah, he's still doing his thing. He's
So
a
did they
nice
do
guy.
actual comic series for those, or was it just like
Yeah, they do actual comic series, and
Okay.
he was just the cover artist. They had a different
Right.
interior artist the whole time, but yeah, I mean, his stuff is very recognizable. They made figures out of his stuff, and I mean, it's pretty. He's done a lot of great work.
Yeah, there's a lot of great art there.
Yeah,
Just
there
didn't
was.
have the money, unfortunately.
Great artists, and
Yeah.
I got a Longstreet Wonder Woman for my wife because she likes Wonder Woman, and
She liked that
it's a
pretty
great
well?
painting. Yeah,
Or-
it is. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
she liked it a lot. So
Yeah, they had a nice Star Trek Discovery ship on canvas.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks awesome. How much is that? And they're like, yeah, it's like
$12,000?
No, wasn't that much.
$1.
$1. Sold.
You're like, I was just with half price books. Boom.
My wife comes home and the whole upstairs is redecorated as a Star Trek room.
You're like, I know what you're gonna say.
It's like
Let me
you
talk.
go to Half Price Books and you take the very first Bible ever made. I'll give you 35 cents for it.
I just was like taken back, like $1? Like, do I fight that?
Right.
Like, no, I just want these out of my life.
Also, I like how he said, like, I don't care about money. We'll give you $1. Motherfucker.
Now I care about money.
Well, they teased me. Mitch and I got to see if we were worthy. We lifted Thor's hammer. This was like 60-pound hammer they had on the ground. Shields Labs booth had it. $1 donation to attempt to lift it. I got to lift it with 2 hands. So, yeah.
It's
How far did you get?
I got all the way up, but
Yeah,
it's
2 hands though, right?
It was like magnetic or something.
well,
I
it was
don't
just
think it
solid
was.
metal, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
lifting it up was
Super
easy.
cool.
Getting it sideways was the hard part,
Mhm.
but then after that, you could lift it above your head, and that was easy. But it was just getting it to that vertical.
It's the awkward,
Yeah,
build of the hammer that makes it really heavy and weird. Yeah.
So Chris Hemsworth's either that strong or it's just a fake hammer in the movies.
yeah,
Both.
hollow.
There's no way it's
Holla.
a fake hammer.
Steve. His eyes just went,
Not the Target one. It's all like foam. So yeah, overall it was a great turnout. Really pleased. Wizard announced they'll be back next year.
Yes.
So very excited about that. And I thought the layout was pretty good. This was Mitch's first con. He usually drives the stars to the event. And what'd you think, Mitch? What was your-
I was smaller than I expected. I've never been to one, so I didn't know what to expect. I thought the people that I meet, because I met a friend there that works for the Des Moines Register, and we got to meet everybody in the row. Celebrities were amazing, nice, down-to-earth people.
were there any wrestlers there?
No.
No.
I got to interview Nichelle Nichols. That was huge. Lovely lady. She played, Uhura on Star Trek. Pioneer, I think first African American woman in sci-fi. She had a great important job on that show. She almost quit the show. Martin Luther King Jr. talked her into staying. So thankfully she listened. Yeah, she was a delight to interview. She reminded me of like a sweet grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really was a sweetheart.
Yeah, hard of hearing, but of course they
Yeah.
had the stage right next to her, so you had to repeat a lot.
He yelled in her face.
What was it like? Shove right
Well,
in her
what,
face.
she's 80 now or something like that?
She's in her 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to ask her some new questions that maybe she hasn't been asked before, but I'm sure she's been asked everything. So,
What
They're
was your
used to it,
favorite?
they're used to that.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
What was your favorite button to push on the ship?
Chris
That's actually
Farley.
not bad. Chris Farley. That was awesome.
What?
Isn't that what his character did on Silent Life?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He has those stupid questions.
Nervous
Yeah.
interviewer.
Paul McCartney's like, so stupid.
Remember when you wrote that song?
Wasn't that great?
Yeah. That was awesome.
Oh, God, he's missed. Here's that interview.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, John.
Hi, I run a local podcast here in Des Moines. And so I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I was really excited to hear you were coming. And
Thank you.
and just thank you so much for giving me this chance to ask you a couple questions. I just want to tell you that thank you for all the years of influence, and you really, for my upbringing, it was great to. Everything I saw on that show was just, fantastic,
Yes.
and it just taught you a lot.
It was a beautiful show.
It was. And
Happy and lucky to be in it.
yes, absolutely, and we were lucky to have you.
And to
Honestly,
be a part of it.
of course. Out of all the uniforms you've worn on this show, which ones were the most comfortable, and which ones did you like based on the look of the uniform?
I like them all. And they made them so well that you love putting them on.
Yeah. So you like pretty much all of them, and they're all
of
comfortable?
them. Yes.
All pretty comfortable?
Yeah, because anything that was uncomfortable the first time,
Yeah, wouldn't last.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's great. Have you watched any of the new movies or television series,
I've
Discovery?
been on the road so
Sure.
much and going so much. I haven't seen
Yeah,
much of anything.
right. I understand. It's
But
a commitment.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I
Yeah.
think they've done a great job, and
Good.
their uniforms are pretty nice.
Yeah, good.
Bigger
good.
budget, but that's pretty much all I had. I really appreciate you talking with me, and I'll be back tomorrow getting an autograph, so I'm really excited. So
All right.
thank you so much for giving me this time.
The pleasure's
Appreciate it.
mine.
All right, thanks a lot. Enjoy Des Moines. Thank you. Bye.
Huge thank you to Wizard World for everything. Put on a great event, and yeah, we've had them here since 2015, I believe. So hopefully, keep them coming. Thanks to Jerry Milani for getting us the press passes. My sister-in-law, Jerry, she actually revamped her website right before the con for us.
Nice.
Because we were passing out the new business cards, and a link was going to it. So we got the episodes like right on the first page. So go check that out.
Nice.
I think you'll like that. She's going to revamp some more for us. Nexus 6, who made the cards for us. That was huge. We got a ton of cards. So if anyone out there listening ever sees us, just bother Steve, and he'll get you a card.
I'll get him.
Yeah.
No, don't even ask. We'll just throw them at you.
Yeah. They're very sharp edges.
Check
too.
it out.
Very excited.
And Get Personalized made us the T-shirts, which really felt like, wow, we've made it, even though we didn't make it. But you know what I mean? It's like, wow, it's all on my shirt. It's all that matters, right?
That's me.
And Joey, did you try your shirt on yet?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Next episode, I'll ask you a
But
question.
out of all the shirts I own, it's one of them.
I also like to thank my two brother-in-laws, Matt and Chris, for taking photos for us. And Russ, of course. It was great to see him out. This was his first event. Mitch, you want to mention your friend?
Oh, Mina? Yeah, she worked for the Des Moines Register, and
She doesn't anymore?
no, she does.
Oh,
No. At the time.
okay.
You said worked, so
Oh, I'm sorry. In past tense. I'm sorry. So she works for the Des Moines Register, taking pictures and events, stuff like that. And so she took me around, and I got to meet all the celebrities and stuff. And
who else was there?
Nichelle Nichols, David Tennant,
Yeah.
Elijah Wood,
the guy
a
from
couple of supernatural people.
Black Panther.
Kato
Oh,
Palin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Winston Duke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who
Kato
from
Palin.
Who from Supernatural?
There was
Bearded dude.
Jim
Beaver.
Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby
he
was there. Yep.
Nice.
Nice guy.
Could have went, man.
And then you also had Eddie Munster, the guy who played that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I loved Adam's Family, and he gave me this bad look. I don't get it.
The Babushka.
Yeah, but you got to talk to a lot of celebs, so lucky you.
Yeah. No, it was a different way of talking to him. Still feel like you're bothering him.
Like threatening, or
No, nothing like that. It's
like
just-
you
bathroom with
threatening.
them?
You
no,
threatening
because
them.
you're coming in with a press pass. Obviously, they understand you want two things: either a picture or an interview. And this is their livelihood sometimes. So while they're trying to be nice, you got to respect the fact that they would rather have paying customers up there. So yeah,
I just want
it
to say
was
you're awesome. I'm not getting an autograph. You're awesome.
yeah.
I know.
So I got to shake
I
their
feel
hands
bad
and
for
say
doing
hello
that.
and nice to meet you
Yeah.
and stuff. But
Yeah, you got some pictures with them.
You should have shook their hand and be like,
you know who had the softest
Lick
hands?
the palm of their hand and
Nah.
just get escorted.
Now,
out
who was that guy
completely.
from
Tackled.
Angel that was there? Spike or whatever his name?
James Marston's?
Yes. So I talked to him for a brief second, and I shook his hand, and I noticed two things right off the bat. Very firm grip and soft, pillowy hands.
Shout out to James Marsden's hands.
nice job, man.
I know that's weird.
Nice job,
I get it.
Brainiac.
I get it, but
He's
man
Brainiac
alive,
in Smallville.
Oh, that's
They were
right.
so soft.
Yeah.
Claire got a picture with him last year.
Nice.
Really?
Is he from Iowa? Or does he have ties here
No,
or
I don't
something?
think so.
No. Mob ties? I don't know.
Yeah.
She loved him in
The
Buffy,
the
though, so
Iowa
she was
Mafia.
excited to get a picture with him. So.
There
Probably
an
is
Iowa
one.
Mafia.
There was
cut
back
this
in
out.
the 40s.
Yeah?
It was a branch of the Chicago mob, yes.
Whoa.
Cool.
Pretty
That's a little
badass,
scary.
right?
No.
They threw corn at you.
It was like a throw.
I have a
it was
lot of mob trivia.
It was like a throwing.
Yeah.
It was like a throwing knife
reason.
corn.
No
So who is the
reason,
mob
no
boss
shit.
here then?
Sal Padone.
It's one of the Laconas. No, I don't know.
Well, I know Al
Mama
Capone-
Lacona's was a front,
hangout,
was
right.
a front for
Front.
the money laundering
Right.
and stuff.
I know Al Capone helped transfer a lot of that Templeton stuff.
George the Chili King. That's not chili.
There's like 3 families that basically own all the Italian restaurants here in Des Moines,
Oh,
or
God.
maybe one.
Nice fan fiction we're doing here. It might drive their,
And
attendance
bebops.
I had a guy I was traveling with last night. He goes, "Is Bebop's like Five Guys?"
It sure is.
You bet.
It's cheaper.
Is it like In and
better.
Out?
They use motor oil. No, kidding.
Good Lord, have you had a Bebop's recently? They're delicious, but it's like you could pour out of your bag of meat a glass of just oil. It's just soggy.
The phrase "bag of meat" is
Yeah,
so
I don't-
unsettling.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I don't.
Oh, gosh.
If I had a bag of meat with a bun, does that help? Nope.
Josh has a lot of editing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, here we go.
We're not even at
We're
a topic
barely,
yet.
we're barely into
We're
a
getting there.
the
We're
show.
getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, after the whole event, it felt very encouraged and refreshed regarding producing more content. We'll continue to expand. We're gonna get into video. Steve's gonna be front and center for that. No, nope. I'm just kidding. We're gonna blur you out. We're mob ties. That's why we're talking to
We'll
Laconas.
put you out and lower your voice.
I can do that, and I can put a mask over you. My software allows that. So
I'll
Can,
take it.
can you put an anonymous mask on him so it looks like Guy Fawkes?
who's that? I don't.
Anonymous?
V for Vendetta? You never seen V for Vendetta?
Oh, the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guy Fawkes.
I don't know.
This Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes.
Don't quiz me.
Jamie Foxx's brother, Guy Fawkes.
Well, you know what this the whole 5th of November thing was about.
Yeah,
It was about the TARDIS.
about trade goods. You want to quiz us real quick? A few quiz questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
So in the program, they have kind of a wizard. They call it Wizard World Nerd Quiz.
Shout out! This was a great program.
Quizzard World.
Quizzard World. So number 1, what is the name of Harry Potter's owl? Anyone?
Hedwig.
That's right. Good job. Joey's on the board with 1.
Oh,
You get a glass wipe.
I'll take this bubble wrap.
Okay.
You get a business card for every question you get right.
Ooh, I
The
might try.
boy from the hand them out.
I might try and get some wrong.
That's what I was going to say. No one's going to get any answers right.
Don't say that.
In Dragon Ball Z, who was Goku's father?
Gohan.
Dooku.
I don't know. I think that's wrong.
Anyone? Bardock.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I
Wow, it's way off.
I think Gohan was his son.
Mitch, this one's for you. In My Little Pony, what do they call the symbols on their flanks? All right. Question number 4. How many syllables are in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
My head hurt.
7.
8.
14.
That's what I said.
Yep. Joey's not on the board with
We take that card back.
Take the one back.
what's Wolverine's skeleton reinforced with?
Adamantium.
Boom. Easy.
No, Josh is not on the board. Josh said. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. What Pokemon has the most evolutions?
Eevee.
That's right.
Wow.
Nice.
What a poll.
I was about to say Abra, but I knew
done,
I was
Mitch.
wrong.
There's a Star Trek one.
Sorry, I started playing the game a little bit.
It's tied up.
What 1998 TV series did Holly Marie Combs star in?
I know this one.
That's it.
Charmed. I
Josh.
get a card. I get a card. I already
Josh
have a
gets
card.
a card.
I got
How many?
I actually drove her.
How many questions
Did
are
you?
there?
Yeah.
Nice.
15. Question number 8. In Lord of the Rings, I hope it takes Josh 12 hours to edit the show. After waiting
It
for
usually
62
does.
hours
Yeah.
to do the show.
That's my penance.
All right, number 8. In Lord of the Rings, how many rings were given to men?
7.
9 for mortal men. Due to die.
9?
You didn't know that?
I didn't even have to look at the answer for that one. Nerd. Totally.
Wait, did you say anything?
Steve's on the
Oh,
board with
okay.
1.
That's the joke.
This one's super easy. Who played the Incredible Hulk on TV?
Bill.
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. Josh, good job.
I was going with the Bruce Banner guy.
Bill Bixby's like, I'm ready to do this.
Put me in, coach.
Bill, no, it's going to be a different guy. I painted myself green.
I got a little
He's
muscle.
standing there shirtless, looking like a little pencil.
Yeah.
I
It's
heard
like,
Lou
have you guys
Ferrigno's
seen it-
sick
Have you guys
today.
seen Arrested Development?
Oh, blew myself.
Yeah, Tobias paints himself blue to be part of the Blue Man Group, and he was like, "Yeah, I blew myself earlier." Steve, you would love that show.
That's awesome.
It's
I've heard it's
fantastic.
great.
It's
I
so
haven't
good.
seen
Yeah.
it myself, so I gotta see it.
The 4th season, they lost a little bit of their.
Magic.
Yeah.
They did a revamp, didn't
They did, but like, so for the 4th season, they tried to like do something different, and it didn't really work out. And they kind of got back on track with the 5th season.
Okay.
So I think you should check it out.
Yeah.
Are they
I will.
all on
Thank you.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 10, another one from Mitch. What was the name of Angelica's doll on Rugrats?
Cynthia,
Hey, good job, Joey.
that was my show.
Get a card
That
back.
was my
Well
show.
done.
Dang.
This one's another easy one. In comics, what does DC stand for?
Detective Comics,
That's right, buddy.
which is funny when they call it DC Comics because like Detective Comics.
I know, right?
11?
Number 12.
Oh, 12.
Which Star Trek captain has an artificial heart?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
That's it. Good job.
Yes. High fives. Nope.
High five.
Remember when Q gives him a real heart back?
Huh?
Remember when Q takes it out and gives
Steve,
him his
please
real
go.
heart back?
More.
I do.
You
That
know,
was a great episode.
What's the name of the robotic dog found on the TV show Doctor Who?
K9.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what
Suck
was
it.
Yeah. What was
suck it, nerds.
That's a little
Wait, I'm a nerd.
It's very competitive in here. What was the name of the items? What was the name of the llama in Napoleon Dynamite?
Tina.
Tina. That's it. Joey's killing it. He's already won, but there's one question left.
All right.
In season 2 of Stranger Things, what retail chain did Bob Newby work for?
Radio Shack.
That's it. Joey takes this one all the way home.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice job, Joey.
Here's 5 business cards. Go at it.
No, I'm not a loser.
That's a great slogan. We're going to use that.
No, I'm not a loser.
Oh, high five.
Irony.
Oh,
Homeschool
all
high
right.
five.
Let's get into some movies, guys. I know it's been a while.
Homeschool high five.
What's that?
Joey just high-fived himself. It was beautiful. All right, movie news. Spawn. Jamie Foxx has been cast as Al Simmons' Spawn. This is directed by, written by, screenplay by Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn, rated R low-budget movie, Blumhouse
yeah.
Productions.
Let's do it.
All right, you good?
Yeah, if they call it Spawn Unchained, I'll be super happy.
You can have revolvers.
From like
What?
Django
But you're
Unchained.
Yes,
cool.
Mitch. Good job.
High five.
Homeschool high five.
We learned something today.
But yeah, and he has like chains wrapped, like kind of like Ghost Rider. But since that was a bad
So it's
movie,
Ghost Rider.
well, since that was a bad movie, he could be a good movie.
Right.
So you're cool with that casting?
Oh yeah, give him some redemption
A lot of
after.
people were hoping Michael J. White would come back because, you know, they're like the same age.
Yeah.
So he's probably busy, I guess.
I
Maybe
don't know.
McFarlane didn't want him. I don't know.
I'd like Fox to get some redemption after.
Annie?
No, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah.
Electrocuting man. Zzz.
did Django Unchained come out after Amazing or before?
No, it was before because that was
Oh, okay.
that was when like he was getting cast. And
I remember
everything.
seeing the stills of Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, "How is it, man? He's just, he's like Josh Brolin here. He's
looked
rocking
cool.
this and that, and yeah, I don't know. He had some interesting quirks of that character.
Turned out it was like Josh Brolin and Jonah Hex.
Oh, that's
Well, he
right.
really
I
had a
forgot he
redemption
was-
there, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing.
He really redeemed
Brolin
himself
and
there.
Reynolds did.
Brolin?
Insulting
Yeah.
each
Oh
other.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like, we don't act like Green Lantern exists. Or
I feel like
Jonah
I
Hex.
feel like
right.
Brolin's redemption kind of came in Sin City 2. I thought he was really good in that.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
I just didn't like how they tried to make him look
It was
like
all, like,
Clive
black and white.
Owen at the end. I was like, dude, you don't look like Clive Owen. I don't know. That movie was messed up, but no, I'm a big Brolin fan though.
He looked like Clive Brolin.
There you go.
Clive Brolin.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess we're okay with the Spawn casting.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good. Kick-Ass, Kingsman, Matthew Vaughn. He directed both those films.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Miller properties. They're going to reboot Kick-Ass. They're going to do a Hit Girl solo movie.
Who's going to star in it though?
It's very early
It just-
stages.
yeah, it just got
This is
broke.
just like was planned out.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Kingsman 3's planned.
Thank God. I
So is it-
love the Kingsman movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully they find a way to like bring back a couple of those
Yeah.
agents
That
killed.
world,
Yeah.
that world, they could do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan of the first one. Like second one, I liked a lot of the second one, but I just like that first one.
I didn't like how
Just-
everybody died in the second one.
You definitely don't see that one guy die that stepped on a landmine. So what's not to say that
No,
the
you saw him die for
statesman.
sure. He died for sure.
Bring him back as a robot.
Yeah,
No, don't bring him
Cyborg.
They
back.
could.
No, be
They
dumb.
could.
they should.
They
But
should.
what's her
they
name?
should and they could.
The girl.
You were so preoccupied if you could, you didn't
If I-
think if you should.
The girl got out of the room, I think.
Yeah, she should live for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve,
Who's
you gotta
that?
see these movies.
Oh
You're
well, I
really
thought
lost.
Steve already saw him. So
I think he
kind of spoiled him for.
Sorry.
That's right.
I think he tuned out while you were spoiling, so we're good. Like
I heard.
Go see. Oh, you're
Landmine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, that was Mitch. Yeah, I heard Mitch spoil.
that's all right. I don't care.
They're gonna do a prequel movie set in the early 20th century. So
First, Kingsman?
Yep.
Dang it.
TV series they're gonna do, and they're gonna do a Statesman spinoff. Which
Ooh.
that's obvious from
Yeah.
how that
Yeah, but
pretty
can they
much
get
was a
Channing
Statesman
Tatum back,
movie.
though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what his character does.
I don't know. He's a little
Even-
busy with Gambit. I mean, he might not be able to.
Well, he just got rid of his
How
wife.
long has
so-
that been in development?
Got rid of. Oh my god.
Too long.
Killed her.
No, not like that.
I know.
What do you mean not like that? Get rid of means. It's like, oh, thank God that's over.
Listen, Gambit's more important. Get out of here. It's over.
Anyways,
He made a mistake. That's all I'm saying.
Al Pacino joins Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's a
Oh,
new
yeah, yeah.
Quentin Tarantino movie set around the Manson family murders.
Oh, who's he playing?
He is
Al
playing.
Pacino.
Al Pacino.
They're gonna DH him a lot.
I don't want to.
It's an all-star cast though. You got Burt Reynolds
Oh, my,
come
what?
back. Yeah, Burt Reynolds gonna be in it. Bandit.
With his microwave.
Oh, I'm serious.
No,
I
yeah.
thought he retired from acting. Have you?
I think he needs money. I don't know
His frail appearance.
Have you
though.
seen Longest Yard?
I have
which one.
The one that he's in.
with Adam Sandler.
I know.
Anyway, all-star cast. This should be pretty.
Well, they
pretty
just
cool.
brought in is it Jason.
Marsden.
No, Cyclops from X-Men.
Oh
Jason
yeah,
Marsden.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, and who's playing Sharon Tate? It's
Margot Robbie,
no.
Dakota Fanning.
Yes, Dakota Fanning. Yep. So it's set basically what it is. I think it's gonna be told kind of like Pulp Fiction, out of order. Brad Pitt, Matt Damon. One of them plays like an actor. The other is stunt double. I think they're roommates. And they live right next door to Sharon Tate, and so they're like, "Oh, she's having a party," and that's how we get entered in. Al Pacino's playing one of their agents, so I don't know if it's much screen time or not. It's gonna be very interesting, but it sounds really intriguing. Oh, man.
I don't want to.
That's pretty big casting, though. Al Pacino, that's great. And Burt Reynolds, I'd like to see him come back to it. I mean,
I would too.
Tarantino can do that with these great stars.
They
Bring him
can.
back. Yeah. Val Kilmer is returning with Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick. I know, I was
Yeah.
shocked by this too.
Have you guys seen a picture of Val
Well, have you
Kilmer?
heard him speak?
His voice is gone.
It's
Is it
insane.
gone?
It's pretty much gone. He denied his cancer battle, which he's been battling for a while. I don't know if he has officially beaten it, but he's dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks a little. He was pretty big before all
Yeah,
this,
like his
so
last
he does
his
look
last
a little
movie
better.
was like
but
MacGruber, I thought.
unfortunately, it's like a cancer side effect, I'm sure. But yeah, I guess he was in Snowman that had Michael Fassbender in it.
Oh, I never saw
He had
it.
a small part, I heard, and they dubbed his voice. And I did watch a
Oh,
little
really?
clip of it. It's really not
Damn.
because it just doesn't. They don't even show him talk much. It's like behind his head. You
Oh,
hear
wow.
this, but the voice is so.
Gone.
It's like a voiceover.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna do this.
He's like, you're my favorite customer. Oh, hi, doggy.
But, I mean, I'd love to see him return. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how they're gonna handle his voice. Like maybe he got an injury and they're gonna address it with the character.
Well, they
I'm
just
not
started
sure.
shooting, so maybe they'll,
Yeah,
he'll have time
Tom Cruise,
to.
he put out a nice silhouette photo of him in a flight suit with the jet behind him.
He's just
pretty badass.
Buck ass naked.
just the helmet and cowboy
What?
boots.
Yeah,
Like he's wearing a one.
the helmet's hanging off of his.
Well, Steve, I mean,
So,
because I'm not trying to say you're old. Okay, don't take that at all. You're a young man when I was a kid. All right, let's say that. Top Gun came out. I love Top Gun, and I can't remember if I really wanted a sequel or not. But back then, was people like, "Oh, we got to have another one of these movies."
Well, the sequels were pretty big in the 80s, obviously.
True.
So, yeah, I mean, people talked about it a
Would have
little
been
bit at the time.
far-fetched, probably.
No, it wouldn't have
Especially
been.
with Bruckheimer and Simpson producing. They did Beverly Hills Cop and all
You need to
that.
call it
But
Troop
Cruise
Gun.
wasn't a big sequel guy, so, I mean,
Gun.
you know.
It's true,
I
not
don't-
till Mission
for
Impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the
No, Mitch.
the talk kind of went away, but yeah.
What do you feel about this now? Are you happy about follow-up? I mean, I kind of am. So
I don't want
They're like, I feel the need to read.
Please open your flight manual.
tapioca.
Yeah, right.
Can they
Yeah.
get the guy from Picket Fences back?
Oh,
What was his name?
Tom Skerritt?
Tom Skerritt,
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustache.
Mr. Mustache.
He's still alive, I think.
Yeah.
He'll probably be at like a retirement home or something like that.
I remember the day when you were a rogue fighter.
He's
Is
reciting.
that your old guy voice?
He's reciting Star Wars.
My
to him.
worst
Like,
Tom
it doesn't
Skerritt
match.
impression.
Yeah. Everybody, quick, do your best Tom Skerritt impression.
Well,
I don't have a mustache to
I'm
like
Tom
move
Skerritt.
around. Move around the microphone.
he's one of the I think the first Cheech and Chong movie. He was a big cokehead in that.
Oh, jeez. What a diverse actor.
I know, right? So grounded.
How is
He's like, why are you idiots always doing that weed all the time?
Well,
you gotta diversify.
Bunch of potheads.
Cheech and Chong were at a house where they're doing a bunch of drugs, and I think Chong had he got comics out and he lined it up just to be funny. And some girl came by. Oh, I've been looking all over for that. She just does 3 lines of comics. She's like, it's so funny.
What?
Oh, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. But it's really funny. Speaking of coke, Jared Leto, he's gonna get a
Jesus.
solo Joker movie. What?
Speaking of
What did I say?
Why is he a cokehead?
I didn't say. You said that.
You said,
You said speaking of coke.
Well, the Joker's crazy. I was just going off that.
Does he do blow?
The Joker may be crazy,
Did I
but he's
offend Jared
not
Leto?
crazy enough to do drugs.
Anyway, Joker spinoff finally happening with
If you
Jared
like
Leto.
coke, you're definitely gonna like the Joker.
I read something that I don't know if is that going to be like is that official? Like, did WB actually announce that, or
It's
is it still just like a
it's
rumor?
the WB. We don't know what the hell's happening
Yeah.
until we see it on screen.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately anymore, I don't know. They're throwing so many things out there. Ben
Take
Affleck
this
and
with a
Matt
grain of
Reeves
salt.
are gonna walk on stage and announce 5
They're
Batman
going to
movies.
just force make out. Just like that. Get ready for Batman. Blah, blah, blah.
They're like,
Yeah, no, that's a slow clap.
Joey's like, high five. High five.
Homeschool high five.
Just got my shirt off, like, yeah.
Your Field of Geeks shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know they've been talking about a Joaquin Phoenix spin-off Joker movie with Scorsese producing.
Yeah, whatever happened to that?
Well, that's the thing. I think that might still be on the table. Like, that's how
We
screwed
could
up
have
this
multiple
all is.
Jokers?
I'm just like,
Also, it could have just been a cover up to throw bloggers off.
it could be. It could be. Yeah. It could
What a
be.
horrible thing to do.
But are you guys for this Jared Leto Joker?
Yeah,
movie?
because we need to see more of them. And if they
I'll-
cancel the Scorsese thing, then fine.
I'll give him one more chance.
Mhm.
I don't think he was given.
Well, if we got all that footage from Suicide Squad, I
Yeah.
think we would have got an overall like this is his Joker because I think he filmed.
Will Harley
a ton
Quinn
more,
be in?
right?
Also, you got to go. Well, I mean, yeah, she's going to be in like 5 movies probably.
Gotham
Has
City
she-
So you need to
Sirens.
go. You need to go into the movie like
You've never
not-
seen him.
what? No, you need to go into the movie not looking for Heath Ledger Joker, not looking for Jack Nicholson Joker, not looking for Cesar Romero. If they're like,
But it's so hard. It's so hard to disassociate with such great actors.
It's not hard. It's lazy.
yeah, it's really lazy because there's so many. I mean, even Mark Hamill. People look at him as the definitive Joker, but you can't look
for
at him.
cartoons.
Okay, but you can't look at him and say like this is what the Joker is in the comics because there are a million Jokers in the comics. Same with there's a million Batman, same with a million
It's
Superman.
like Bond. You know, every actor kind of plays it a little different.
Yeah.
You know, like Doctor Who. You know, I guess that's a way to look at it because you know, Ledger was brilliant, and I still wish and it's probably like kind of controversial, but I was like, I'd rather them recast someone to kind of mimic what he did, but obviously with new lines and stuff, just because it was so damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the alternative is some new actor will do their own interpretation.
Well, but then even then you get someone doing if they did the Heath Ledger thing with new lines, you'd be like, oh, he's just copying Heath Ledger. You get people out there saying
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know,
So-
I know. I just at the time
Can't make
'cause I think there was so
everybody
much
happy.
planned for Joker for
No,
that
yeah,
third movie. It's
absolutely.
like, let's just do it.
I think it's just
Yeah.
like, and it's the same thing with like my argument for Gotham is that like you have to look at these as Elseworld tales, and you know, like the Alfred that they use is like the New 52 Alfred, where he was in the British,
modified. He's not just
he's been in the
he's
in the British Special Forces. He, you know,
can break your neck.
Exactly.
Seriously,
He was a brawler pretty much.
I like that though, because the old Butler thing is it's just old. It's just you can't do that now. It seems. I mean, maybe you can, but make it more interesting.
I think the Injustice comics kind of still have him like that, but he also beat the shit out of Superman in that. So
you're right.
He took the kryptonite pill that like they manufactured it to give you like superpowers and stuff. So like Superman kind of beats the crap out of Batman, and then Alfred is just like Master Kent and just nails him and just like kicks him a couple times. You're like, okay, cool.
Well, there you have it.
And you're like, I will eat the soup from now on.
Well, and this is just kind of
I'll
like
have the tomato bisque.
fantasizing in a way, but Penguin cast rumors have been out there for a while. Josh Gad, is that his name? Gad. He's been rumored, but recently Nick Frost has been kind of like more like fans like, you should do this, and he said he would be down for it. I think he would be awesome because he'd be like a brawler type of, you know, he's like a big guy, but he's like kind of.
Well, yeah, if you look at World's End,
Jesus,
oh my God.
He was kicking some ass.
Slap a bird nose and little fins on him.
But like my ideal Penguin's not the grotesque one from Returns. It's the one from the animated series, and maybe.
Well, they're kind of the same, but like.
Well,
they just
at
gave
the beginning
him,
they were, but then I think they gradually changed him.
They just gave him like really bad features in the Returns.
Yeah, that's about all they. Yeah, well, and the whole thing about being raised by Penguin. I mean, that was kind of weird. I like the aspect of him being like the opposite of Bruce Wayne. They're both rich kids. But he's bad, and he just does. And even the take on Gotham is interesting. You know, there's
so many of those that are good. The opposite of Bruce Wayne, like Hush. That's a really good yin yang.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were just looking at that.
Nice.
Just out this week. Nightwing versus Hush.
What out of those two, or if you got another actor in mind, who would you cast as the Penguin? Because I think we're overdue to see Penguin on screen again. Philip Seymour Hoffman was rumored back in the day. Of course,
I would. If any of you've seen Foxcatcher, Steve Carell, they slapped this big nose on him.
Oh yeah.
And he's like very menacing. If he like turned up the notch on like, you know, the evil.
Yeah.
I think he could be pretty good.
You want to be a big Penguin? Like
he could be. If they put a suit on him, or
that's pretty much every version of Penguin, right?
I mean, Burgess Meredith wasn't really that big.
Yeah, they put a belly on him. That's about it.
You mean big, like overweight big?
Yeah. Or some new interpretations is like he's like a brawler, like isn't he? Kind of like he can kick some ass.
Yeah,
I mean he's still big, but he's like me. I could kick some. No, I
prefer the comic Penguin, where he's more kind of a mob boss type.
Okay,
that's pretty cool.
Is that background still like he's a rich kid, just like Wayne? Okay,
it's kind of like
I like that too.
Earth One, right?
Yeah,
Penguin. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them was like weapons developer, sort of like Tony Stark in a way, but of course he sold to like whoever. Yeah. I like Nick Frost out of those two names.
Yeah,
that'd be great. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I just thought it was interesting. Wonder Woman 2 gets a title. I don't know if it's going to be official. It might just be a working title, but it's Wonder Woman 84. It's taking place in the 80s. Jeff Johns announced that title last week. Chris Pine may return.
He was already on set.
How do you think they're going to handle
either
that?
hallucination or like Ares or Hades is like messing with her?
Yeah. So you don't think it's like he survives?
I would like him. I don't want him to survive, but I would like him to be either like a clone or a descendant of Steve Trevor,
right?
Named Steve Trevor, because I mean that's happened.
I think they did that in the comics.
That's happened in the comics too. Is where he's just
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm sure they'll do.
You don't think they'll do like a Winter Soldier thing with him, right? Or they like,
who the hell is Steve?
Well, like they freeze him and then they make him like a hitman.
No, his body was gone. Right. There's no, unless people are saying, "Oh, he jumped out."
Well,
it's like
Zeus could have saved him. Zeus could have seen he would sacrifice himself like that, and like I'll save you.
I don't know. The timing wasn't really probably good for a jump out.
That was you're right. That was such a shock, though. You didn't expect that in that movie, and I think
another reason the movie was great.
Right, and if you take that back,
I kind of expected it.
Yeah,
because I mean, well, it's just like
from the first scene, he's gonna die at the end. I just know it.
I thought that from the first trailer. I was like, this takes place in the First War. How's he gonna?
Oh, true.
Why else would she walk away from everything?
Right,
more or less.
Which they've kind of
they can
a little bit.
No, they can still have her do that. Like, She can still poke her head in every now and then. Because, I mean, yeah.
We're going to have Cheetah played by Kristen Wiig, so that'll be interesting. I think she could pull it off.
The
Actually,
comedian?
Kirsten Wiig.
Mm-hmm. Is it Kirsten?
Kirsten Wiig.
With two G's?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
one G?
I think it's Kristen. Yeah. Hasbro, they've bought Power Rangers from Saban. More movies to come. More everything to come. Toys. Now, we don't really probably know if there's going to be an official follow-up to the 2017.
I want a sequel. At least a sequel to the last one.
Yeah.
Do more with that.
Did you ever see that, Steve?
No, but I want to.
You need to see.
It's on Amazon.
Is it now?
Amazon.
Nice.
This is sponsored by Amazon. They don't know it, but it is sponsored.
So
by
is
them.
Sweeney Todd, and I'm going to watch that.
I've never seen that.
It's
The
so
Tim
good.
Tim Burton
good.
one?
Yeah.
So is that the
I've
last
seen that
good
one.
Tim Burton movie, probably? Or
Maybe.
Maybe?
It's also like
The late Alan Rickman.
I've noticed that it's also one of the only musicals where the songs are or the story is better than the songs.
Yeah. Really?
Because I mean the songs are
I guess they're kind of...
the songs are whatever
Over
but
the top.
The story's so good.
Yeah. Nice. Did you ever see the Power Rangers?
Yeah,
You liked it, right?
I did.
I did too. I thought it was good.
Did you love it?
Oh no, this is gonna get critical. I'm gonna get the camera out.
I had thoughts about loving it.
Aw.
As soon as I was like, if they play the original song, this will be the best Power Rangers.
Took me out.
And they did. I was like, yeah, this is amazing.
But it was so it disconnected from the original feel of the movie.
I thought it did.
like
but
it's just
I
like
get
okay,
for-
let's just stick this in for
or
posterity's
like
sake.
a remake version, or like a calmer,
Yeah.
like Celine Dion version.
Well, Celine Dion's song in Deadpool 2
Go,
Yeah.
was
go,
Yeah, it sure was.
go,
like an
Power
11.
Rangers.
You need to bring it down to about a 5. Just follow
Mighty
them.
Morphin Power. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
We'll do the
So
original.
shut your
song.
mouth.
I'm sorry. Like we were talking earlier, The Crow is dead again. This is like several remake attempts.
But he always comes back. Oh, you mean the movie?
The movie, yes. Jason Momoa and director
Man, that
Goran
sucks.
Hardy, they left the project. I guess the deal wasn't finalized with Sony. They were going to start shooting very soon. It was going to be due out October 2019.
Maybe they didn't want to have the lore around the.
But see, they
the
made
movie.
sequels to the original. A lot of people are like, this is cursed. Like,
Crow
it's not
2 was
really.
horrible.
My thing
they're
is
all
just
bad. I mean,
my thing
the
is
first
just
one's
like
the best one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just let it go.
Yeah.
Don't make any more of these movies. I mean, you nailed it with the original, and
Brandon Lee was amazing in it.
He was.
and especially the only I never asked for this. I don't think anybody asked for a Crow remake. The only reason that I was in was because I love Jason Momoa, and now that he's out, I'm like, all right, everybody, just stop trying to do this.
I think Bradley Cooper was rumored to be the Crow at one time. I mean, that's how.
No,
Well, that's just how many years this has been going on. It's
I don't want it.
I'm glad you feel
now
strongly.
is the
about
Crow. The Crow is based off a graphic novel. Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that still continuing somehow with a comic series or anything like that?
Every now and then there's a Crow series that'll pop up.
'Cause they've had movies and a TV show.
Yeah.
Shoot it!
it. Then it goes back to its
Yeah,
nest.
people throw up the comics.
Is there?
I think
do you
like
know-
the movies though, nothing really has touched the original. I mean, there's been some good ones, and in comics it's easier to make something higher
Sure.
quality. But yeah, the original series is pretty unbelievable.
Is it all Eric Draven? Is that his name?
No, there's been other Crows.
Okay, so just like the other movies, there was other Crows, and Eric Draven never came back after the first one. But Momoa is going to be Eric Draven.
Did they ever do like a team up and be like the Crow Bros?
The Crows.
The Crow's Nest.
Back when I was going to college, there was a big rumor Eminem was going to be the next Crow, and DMX was going to be the bad guy, and I thought that was the best idea in the world until now. At the time, this is early 2000s. Anything was better. They had Edward Furlong be the Crow, for crying out loud.
I could see Edward Furlong doing that.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did it, and it was bad.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Like,
so
hey,
he-
can I bring my drugs on set? No. Okay.
I was John Connor. Do you get it?
Oh, Terminator Rise of the Machines. Fuck you. That was not me. Listen. Steve, you want to talk comics?
What you got?
Well, you had Michael Bendis. I don't know if you want to talk about that again.
Brian Michael Bendis.
Because we
what did we
lost
talk about last time?
it. It was just what he was doing with the new Superman.
Oh
new
yeah, so
characters.
Man of Steel came out #1. So we saw a teaser with him in Action Comics 1000 and the last little story there, which was interesting. But Man of Steel #1 came out, and it was phenomenal. I mean, it's it feels like Superman's story. It was really quality. And, you expect a guy of Bendis's quality to come in and do it right. And he really did. I mean, he just nailed it. And
I've heard a couple things.
Yeah.
One is that people are kind of mixed on him coming back. Has he been kind of like controversial?
Well, he's never been to DC.
Oh, okay.
And so that was a big deal. Him
Yeah.
leaving Marvel after, 800 years.
Right.
And, that was a big move.
And then did they bring was this an April Fool's joke, or did they bring the trunks back? The red trunks.
the trunks are back.
Man.
I know you don't like the trunks.
With the gloves?
The Boys of Summer.
No gloves.
No gloves. There's no gloves. But the story itself was awesome. They already started introducing the character, and it was just a lot of fun to read. So I'm excited to.
Is
to
it a
stick with
continuation, or are they doing like an origin?
No, it's not an origin. I mean, he's Superman. It's current day, but it's a great jump on point.
Cool.
If someone wanted to get involved. So Man of Steel #1, really good.
Nice.
And do you know how long like they're going to do that run for? Is it?
I want to say that's a 5 or 6 issue thing because he's going to be on Action Comics. I know that for a fact. So
Okay.
I mean, but I think this is kind of a special deal.
Cool.
I'll double check that, but I thought it was a 5 or 6 issue thing.
Sure.
But yeah, and then just this last week, a few good comics came out. Deadpool #1 for Marvel, very much on the movie slant. Negasonic Teenage Warhead is in it, which was pretty funny. Their interplay, and then Justice League #1 came out. Scott Snyder wrote it. Who, if you're a fan of DC over the last couple of years, has written some of the definitive Batman stories.
He did the court.
Yeah, Court of the Owls.
and-
Yeah, Court of the
Nice.
Owls. Yep.
Nice.
And they had a bunch of different covers for Justice League 1. I got the Jim Lee Batman one, which was it's pretty sweet. And they have a black and white version of that too.
Nice.
What does it look like? Just describe to people. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so it's basically just Batman. It looks like it's raining, and it's Jim Lee being Jim Lee. I mean, it's dark, it's brooding. There's lightning in the background. Little
You could just say it in Gotham, and people would be like, "Oh,
right,
it's
yeah,
crappy weather."
right, exactly. But I mean, Jim Lee's awesome. He has a lot of great art to look at. So.
Fantastic. That's beautiful.
And then Batman's getting married, for those that don't know, in the comics.
Are we invited?
Well, the Joker wants to be invited, I can tell you that.
Oh boy. Watch him.
Right, so they got a couple Prelude to the Wedding issues out right now. Last week was Catwoman herself and Damian Wayne, kind of a little issue together. This week's was Nightwing and Hush. And this one starts off really funny. Batman, Superman, and Nightwing are all doing a bachelor party thing, and then poof, Hush comes in, screws everything up.
Yikes.
And, it's a cool story.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it was really cool, characterization and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's fun to read.
Was there a line in the Catwoman Damian Wayne where he's like, "I'm not going to call you mom"? Or
Yeah.
something like- Was there?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's very belligerent to her a little bit, and it got better towards the end of the comic. I mean, it was pretty. Both of these comics had some heart to it. And the last couple pages here with Nightwing and Batman, more was Dick and Bruce
Sure.
talking. That was pretty awesome.
Is Talia still alive in this run?
I believe so.
Oh, Damian's not going to get away with shit.
Well,
You got
Damien's
Catwoman as a mom and Talia as a mom.
Damien's the villain in the Damien Catwoman one was Roz. So
Ooh, nice.
yeah, it was pretty. That was intense.
Yeah.
So
I bet.
and he was wanting to kill Damien because Damien wasn't supposed to be doing what he's doing. He's supposed to be
right.
elsewhere. So, but yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I've been keeping up a little bit on like the wedding thing. Like I've seen, advertisements or whatever. Do you think like, I don't remember the last wedding comic I've ever read, but do you think it'll be like a WWE wedding where some shit goes
I hope not.
sideways?
I hope not. I hope they take care of all that before.
Yeah.
Or part of me is wondering, does
Is
this
one of them going to die?
Well, the
what
whole
I'm afraid of.
overarching story is Joker wants to get invited, and he knows all about the wedding, and so now Batman now knows in this issue that Joker knows about the wedding, and so it'd be interesting to see if that wedding just never actually does take place because of events. I would rather not see the WWE wedding. Superman and Lois Lane didn't have a WWE wedding. They had it was a cool deal.
For those of you who don't know, WWE weddings, something stupid always happens. Someone comes out and interrupts, or
Right.
I think the
Oh, really?
Triple H Stephanie one where they went and got married in Vegas when she
Horrible.
was unconscious. I'm like, oh my god, this would not fly at
She was
all today.
unconscious when she got
That
married?
was a story of
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah, just a story, yeah. Next week's Batman, Prelude to the Wedding, is Batgirl and the Riddler. So that one will be
ooh,
fun
That's
to...
really cool.
Yeah.
is Riddler going to the wedding?
No, but just the last page showed even a little bit different take on the Riddler, so it's going to be interesting to watch.
I'd like to see the Riddler as like the best man who has to hold the rings. He's like, the rings, please. He's like, riddle me this, Edward. I will kill you right now. Give me the rings.
Right.
On Deadpool's feet in this new issue, are they drawn correctly?
They're not. Rob Liefeld did not draw the comic, so they're good.
Nice.
They're all right. Justice League #1's reintroducing the Legion of Doom,
Ooh, nice.
and the Hall of Justice and stuff is kind of prominently
Oh, wow.
featured. So, it's got that Super Friends vibe,
Yeah.
but not campy or
Nice.
70s.
Nice.
I've always been confused about like the different Justice League #1s or Deadpool #1s. Like, what makes them the different #1s?
Yeah, and and for Deadpool, I just don't know enough, from the comic side of
Sure.
it to know. But Justice League, it could be like a new team change.
Oh, okay.
There's times where they've rebooted just entirely because of the whole universe rebooted or what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it involves like a significant team change, that sort of a thing.
Because I never know like when one series ends and when one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'll look at Action Comics. It'll be like Action Comics 2,300. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a little intimidating to
Yeah.
jump onto, but yeah, I mean, there was that one's a pretty good jump on point too.
Cool.
So
Well, and just speaking of comics and games actually together, GameStop, they're going to attempt to sell comics now. I guess 40 stores are going to try this out.
Diversify.
Yeah, I just don't see it as a good idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, because it could hurt the...
Well, #1, those
Comic stores.
those stores, it's like they're so small and compact, and there's hardly enough room to even walk around and get to the register, let alone,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to browse and look at some comics and figure out what I want to get.
And do they know like? Is there anybody who specializes in comic pricing? Because they could be like, yeah, we want $34 for this like
Yeah.
weekly comic, and it's like, I don't know about that.
Or
Yeah.
I can see what they would do now. You have an Action Comics #1 in mint condition. I'll give you $20 for that.
Store credit.
Yeah, store credit only.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean I can get $2 million outside of this room? But okay, I'll take your $25 in store credit, no problem.
I just don't see it as a good idea at all.
I don't think
Yeah.
so either.
I mean, they don't have... I mean, do you shop at GameStop much?
I only do it for like really big games like the Arkham series or like Injustice if they have like special
Yeah, that copy you get a
collector's-
certain character or
collector's edition
whatever,
stuff, stupid statues that I probably don't need. But no, I don't.
I just don't... I'm like, why? Why
Even
try
for
this?
even like it's like get store credit. It's like I can't get anything with store credit.
Yeah.
I don't want this.
That's a good point, though. Where are they going to put this comic section? It's just...
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Ugh. So game news, Bad Robot, they announced they're going to have a game division. They're going to be working on indie-sized and large-scale games.
Oh, that could be pretty good. Did you see the trailer for the Lego DC Villains? And it's introducing the Injustice Society.
Oh,
I think is that the Justice League from another world.
I think so, yeah.
So like, I think the actual Justice League gets taken or whatever, and so the villains are like taking over.
Yeah.
But they're trying to beat the Injustice Society or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be pretty good. I love the Lego games like that. So go check out the trailer if you haven't. I mean, it doesn't show any gameplay.
TV news, Game of Thrones prequels. I guess HBO's greenlit like 5 of them. George R.R. Martin is going to be involved with the projects.
It
For
just
one
makes
episode.
him not work on the books anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Well, he's still finishing them up, right?
Well,
You
that's
see
just it.
You see the Onion article that was like George R.R. Martin assures fans that Winds of Winter are almost starting.
Nice.
It's funny. I don't know if all the prequels will be, but they're going to be different characters, of course. It's going to be set thousands of years before Game of Thrones. It's going to be basically like the Golden Age descend into darkness. So what are you guys' thoughts? Like, do you think it's overkill? 3 of you have seen the show. I have not.
I just wish they would have waited until after the last season.
Let's wait until after the last season.
I think they're just trying to keep going.
And I'm sure that,
the money,
before we even see a prequel on screen, the last season will be gone a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's
Need
just
a little
continuing
time
to
to
generate
recover.
the interest. I don't know. Yeah, I think they released that news to generate interest for the future and that sort of thing. But still,
I wish they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
For stuff like this, because they could just release a trailer and be like, "Oh, look what's coming." People would be like, "Oh my god, this is insane!" Rather than like, "I read that 2 years ago."
But see, here's the thing: if you go back much further, if you're looking at history wise, I mean, they're in the middle century. Basically, I mean, medieval times where
I think so.
Suits of armor. You go much further, and you're going to go into tribal stuff.
Well, I think
where there's like
thousands of years
tribes of
before.
groups of people.
Well, I mean, it's set on another Earth, or another planet.
So they could
but
have-
still. If
yeah.
if you're trying to add a historical,
it's a different
aspect.
reality, is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
not,
I'm trying
That's
to
just
say.
crazy. 5 spinoffs, though. It's like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
great
see.
if it's if it's really good, but they need time to crank out the material.
It's like that. It's like that Tropic Thunder. Like 5 scripts were written.
Yeah.
4 got a whatever, but only 1 got a TV deal.
That's so true, isn't it?
He's back again.
Again.
Who let
Someone
the
leave
fridge
it.
open?
Yep. Patrick Stewart lately was asked if he's seen the new Star Trek Discovery show. He said he hasn't, but he might have reason to very soon. So people are starting to think, does he have any involvement with the new season coming up? This is basically for me and Steve because you guys haven't seen Star Trek Discovery. So
I wonder if we could have
Who
the
says
fun.
I haven't?
have you?
No.
You haven't. Maybe there's a fun time travel thing going on there. I mean, Star Trek always does
I'd love
that.
to see Picard back.
It would be sweet.
If
Yeah.
they do it right,
Yeah.
Marina Sirtis was just up there where they shoot, I think, in Toronto. So she was doing like a, untitled project. So she was definitely on the set. So she may be doing something to it.
Can't wait to see Picard come back when he's all
Old.
live long in prosperity. And
I would hope to see the Titan come through like a time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't seen Riker's ship.
Right.
Joe?
yeah, Titan.
I don't know. I hope it's done right. It's not going to be like, well, you haven't gotten her yet. Enterprise, have you finished
The more
Enterprise yet?
Joey makes fun of Star Trek, the more I make fun of Gotham.
Yes.
I wasn't making fun of it. I was making fun of the fact that I was like, I don't know what the fuck
yeah.
they're talking about.
Look at
Gotcha.
him retreat. Oh, yeah. 2 trailers came out recently. The Girl in the Spider's Web. That's the sequel to The Girl with Dragon Tattoo. Which
Is it going to star the same lady?
No, it's been recast entirely. David Fincher is not even coming back. It does look good, though. It looks promising.
Oh, you're talking like the American stateside girl with the dragon tattoo, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
not
yeah, because they've already done
with
the
Noomi
Sweden
Rapace.
3,
Okay.
3 movies.
The Threeden.
The Threeden. Yes, exactly. The trailer looks very interesting. Looks very Fincher-esque in a way. I don't know if he's producing it or not. Have you guys seen The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
I
Like
have.
the American version?
No,
Not the
where is
American.
she?
I saw the other one.
Really good. I really liked it.
It was great.
You said you did?
No. Is
I
that
don't
is that the James Bond one?
Yeah. I don't think people
What?
caught on to it. Well, it's got the guy.
Oh, Daniel
It's got
Craig,
Daniel
yeah.
Radcliffe.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe.
What?
Yeah.
Emma
as
Watson
the girl with the
was
dragon
supposed to be
tattoo.
the main lead too.
No, the new
Oh.
one looks good though. The new
That would've been
lady,
interesting.
actress playing her. She didn't shave her eyebrows this time, so she doesn't look as like creepy.
Who's playing the girl?
I don't recall, but it's not Naomi Repeat.
Rapace?
No, I mean it's not the last chick. Who
yeah.
was her name? She's sister of
The
so and so. Mara.
Mara, Kate Mara.
It's her sister, but it looks good. It looks good. It's yeah,
What's it going to be called again?
A Girl in the Spider's Web. Hopefully, it's a good follow up, given that the whole cast isn't returning. But it looks promising. New Halloween trailer came out. Looks pretty damn scary to me. It's basically ignoring all the sequels,
Good.
but the original.
I hope it's just not as demonic as the Rob Zombie ones. My God.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
Well, the teeth is probably the furthest it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But,
there's a scene
I'm
where-
saying like
Yeah. It looks really good, and I'm not a big scary movie guy, but I do like the idea of them, bringing back the Halloween roots and doing it properly.
it's like Fast and Furious.
I heard the Rob Zombie movies weren't the greatest. The remakes.
I just heard they were just like kill fests. Like they, I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of his horror movies.
I just don't like
They're just too,
crazy
I don't know.
gore is just like
Yeah.
Well, it's just he tries to go over the top with stuff. What was that newest one? 31 or something like that.
yeah.
I saw that.
Just
It
the
was just-
dialogue.
it was so dumb.
Stupid.
It
yeah,
was
I was like, cut this out.
There was only one guy that I thought could really play the Joker well, if he ever got a chance, and it was just
Oh, I
it
know
was
what you're
just
talking about.
dumb. It was a dumb horror
was it
laugh
called?
fest, like 31, I think. And it had this like midget German Nazi guy who was going
was
around
very
killing
strange.
people. It was just so
But
stupid.
the guy you were talking about for Joker, he actually
Yeah.
played Joe Chill in Batman Begins.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so
but he could do a Joker.
Yeah, he could do
it. There's a scene where he wears a lot.
Because Joker actually killed the Waynes
Right.
from the first Batman movie.
That's exactly right.
Steve. Steve's like, no.
So anyway, this Halloween looks really
Peel my
scary.
face off.
Were you impressed?
Just like Joker did.
Just like the Joker.
Were you impressed with the trailer Halloween?
Yeah, it's fine. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Are you gonna go see it?
I don't know, maybe.
Did they use the original mask?
Well, they doctored it up a little bit,
No.
but it looks good. It looks worn because he's in his 60s now. He's in his 60s now. Quiz though.
He just got William Shatner's normal face from now and
Well, that was my quiz question. I was gonna say, but everyone probably knows that the original mask is a William Shatner Captain Kirk mask. They painted and did all kinds of funny stuff with.
Halloween.
Yeah,
I'm
And it's
looking,
coming
I'm
out
looking for the
Halloween.
Arbor Day movie. That's what I'm.
You
Be really excited.
directed by Mel Gibson.
this summer, don't wear white after Labor Day because there'll be blood on it. That's the tagline.
It's like you went too
It takes up the whole poster.
nice. So it looks really good. It's coming out Halloween like it should. More to come. More to come.
I'm glad
I don't
it
know,
didn't
that
come
might
out on July 4th.
Does that compete with it at all?
I don't think it's coming out this year. I think it's next year.
Oh, that's coming out this year?
yeah.
Halloween is?
Yep.
Oh.
In October. Quickly, Joey and Mitch, what were your thoughts on Deadpool 2? Go.
I saw it.
That's good.
I
Holy
thought it was good. I thought it was like on par with the first one, except it was a little more emotional. Like the last scene, I kind of cried in. But
And Mom was like, "You bitch."
yeah, she's you know how Mom talks to us. Verbatim, she said, "Joey, you're a little bitch."
Slap.
Yeah.
Mitch, what were your thoughts on Deadpool 2? Go.
Amazing. It didn't.
Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man.
No, I thought it was great. The Celine Dion thing was hilarious.
Great song though.
Yeah,
I think it's Oscar.
so many
honestly.
great jokes, and Steve pointed out that there were a lot of hidden jokes in there that I didn't even pick up with the tiny feet.
Yeah, the Rob Liefeld dig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
awesome.
Now that I've
Baby
seen some
legs.
pictures of his feet drawing, I mean, they look like toothpicks, basically above.
They fall over a lot in the comics.
It's like if you put a radish and then you stick 2 toothpicks up the bottom. That's kind of what it looks like. It's just atrocious. But I was everybody's here's seen
Yeah.
it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yep.
so can I go into
What is
spoiler
it?
mode?
Yeah.
Deadpool 2? All right, so Peter, like the end credits, like the after credits and stuff. I'm assuming he's back alive. I'm assuming Deadpool's wife is still alive again.
Yeah, he saved her.
So
And Green Lantern wasn't made, even though I have a copy out there. So
Right.
Last time I checked.
hilarious. Do we assume that the next, if they make another Deadpool, that all these people will be back? Peter, but the only thing that doesn't make any sense is,
He didn't save X-Force.
well,
Or did
Domino's
he?
still around.
Did he
But
save
no,
X-Force?
he didn't save X-Force.
Did he even create X-Force if he saved his wife?
Well, I
He
think that,
still
I
could have
think,
done all
I think
that.
that world is so crazy that they're not going to even go into these paradoxes. You know what I mean? They're just going to like move forward.
Also, if they don't bring him
She's
back-
alive.
If they don't bring him back and like they don't do an X-Force movie, they trolled us
Yeah.
by saying this is going to be the X-Force and then they kill them all in 5 minutes.
Well,
That's
they even
hilarious.
They even did shots, trick shots.
Yeah.
Of Terry Crews beating people up,
Yeah.
and you didn't expect
Yeah.
that. Oh my god, that was good stuff.
Will we get a
Great movie.
It was.
Zack Snyder edition?
Well, actually, I heard a rumor recently. It's probably a rumor. It's WB, so it's definitely like who the fuck knows. But supposedly they will release his cut if he ponies up the money for it.
How much are we talking?
I don't know.
He could do it.
I got $1 from my books.
He should start a GoFundMe, and he'll have that in like a
Dude.
week.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's not a bad
if
idea.
that's true.
He's too humble to do that though.
He is. You're
He would-
right.
He would never do that.
You're right. But
Joey's
I
doing
mean,
it for him.
you know, people would
Yeah.
pay for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I would.
I
Can you
would too.
please take all my money, sir?
Right.
Why don't we just donate it in his honor to the WB?
Because they would just take the money. They wouldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, I would rather
They'd be
slap
like,
each of those people in
Yeah.
the face than give them any money.
Granted, they are bringing.
Body
They
check
brought.
'em.
They brought in
Right.
new people, and I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of Sujihara soon.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
But-
guy who did The Conjuring? All those movies, like he helped develop those movies.
Maybe, but he also is kind of a shitbag.
And he's
Oh.
also the
Oh,
one
no,
who
no.
said that they
Wrong
shouldn't
guy.
do the no man's land scene in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I'm
Which is
thinking of the
ridiculous.
newest guy,
Yeah.
not that guy. Yeah, that guy should.
Hamada.
Whoever came on board after the Justice
Hitachi?
League fiasco.
Hama-
Yeah.
Hamada.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Cool.
You and I saw Solo. Let's talk about that very quickly here.
Can't do
Kevin
spoilers.
Huh?
Can't do spoilers.
No.
Steve hasn't seen it.
No, not going to. I didn't do it last time.
Can't do it.
What were your thoughts?
I thought it was pretty good. I love Donald Glover. So, what?
I'm sorry. That's about all you can say in a movie without any spoilers. I like this part.
Well, I was going to go into more, but...
Go for it. Go.
You're fine.
Go.
Anyways, I love Donald Glover, and I thought he did a really good job as Lando. I didn't expect him to do the whole, like, accent, or...
Yeah.
Not really an accent, but just like, how Billy D. Williams...
It was like Billy D, but it was his own thing
Yeah.
at the same time. Just like Alden, I thought.
Yeah, Alden was great. He had a lot of mannerisms of Harrison Ford. I don't know. The whole cast was pretty good. The villain was good. I don't think anything really bothered me about it. Kind of sucks that the box office for it didn't really do well.
But it's like less Jedi
Yeah.
pissed off fans.
Yeah, and I mean...
I was telling Steve, there's people on YouTube who are bitching about Solo, but they're not seeing it.
Right.
I'm like, don't waste my time.
Right.
That's dumb. Just go see the damn movie.
Yeah. So
Do you
it's
want
just
them to
like...
quit making Star Wars movies?
Just
Is that
like,
what
if you like the movie, cool. If you don't,
Yeah.
just... you can say if you don't like a movie, but then if you keep pining over it and like talking about it for months, then just... I don't care.
Yeah.
May I ask a legit question with the Star Wars fans?
You just did. Good job.
No.
We're Star Wars fans, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the big beef with these people like going on and just like thrashing certain actresses?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they like remove themselves from social media. I mean, what's
Well,
the
people
whole
really
big deal?
didn't like her character, and
They liked her sister better.
they try to...
see her talk.
Yeah, they try to say like, it's not because of her race, not because she's a woman, but then it's like, okay, then what is it then? Because
Yeah.
I've disliked many characters, but the people behind them I don't hate. It's just like, I mean,
Job.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the worst Hal Jordan, but I'm not gonna be like, you fucking ruined everything,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I hate you. It's just like, you need to grow up. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in an outraged society, and until that changes, everyone's going to hate everything.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she'll
unfortunate.
come back because I think she's great. And
it's not
she's
even
going to be in episode 9.
It's not even to the point of like everybody needs to be nice to everybody. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be nice, fine. Shut the fuck up though. Like we don't need to hear what you're going to say if it's
And
just going to be all negative.
if you are going to talk about it, don't be unreasonable and stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't seen something, but you're going to go ahead and critique it, shut up. I mean,
half the time it's the director's interpretation of the script. So that's what the director asked of the actress. And she performed exactly what they wanted.
yeah,
and
actors and actresses do not write their own roles and then they
No.
mash them together in one film.
right.
And people take it out on
Yeah.
the talent, which is
Exactly.
ridiculous.
I hope she's back for 4 more movies.
I hope they make
Or
a
even-
solo movie for her.
Yeah. Rose.
She gets her own movie. Yeah.
Rose. Just
Oh,
same
that's
thing with
cool.
same
I
thing
like
with
that.
same thing
Right.
with the
Rose.
Joker.
A Star Wars story.
Same thing with the Joker movie. Like
Just to piss
people
off
hate it
fans.
because it's Jared Leto. It's like I hope they make 1,000 Joker movies. Just sit here, you cry every fucking time because you didn't get your way or the story didn't go the way you wanted it to. It's like I don't care.
I'm just mad that goes down to the studio. They panic about that shit.
They
should
overreact
just like
all the
let
time.
it go.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Scan
keep
the
going.
course and,
Look at these comics. Go to Steve's house for inspiration. You'll see all these comic storylines. Just make some movies. Shut up. Don't read anything.
don't come to my house.
Okay,
Nope.
I know. I'll probably take that address.
His address is Beverly.
Beverly Hills. But yeah,
We live in Beverly Hills.
yeah.
Iowa.
That's what our neighborhood is called. Do you know that?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's called Beverly Hills.
Wow.
Just no, just nobody like acknowledges it.
Yeah. Where's Melrose?
I'm
Place?
glad they haven't acknowledged it.
Yeah, no. We're the lesser known Beverly Hills.
Right.
Steve lives in Falcon Crest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Dynasty. That's cool. You wear like a tux every day.
All the time.
Like, come here. Oh, Falcon Crest. It's an old
Yeah.
soap from the
old,
80s.
yeah.
70s.
Oh,
really,
Fancy schmancy.
oh,
type.
sorry. I was born when OJ was going through his whole thing.
I know we established that before we started recording.
Wait, is Kato Kalin on the stand? Nope, he can't be born yet.
No, Steve knocked him over.
Yeah.
Even back then.
You know he wouldn't handshake?
Fist bump.
Yeah.
You know what?
They're celebs, though.
He's not as
But was
he's
it like
not
a-
important enough to not handshake.
I don't do that.
Have you ever like seen somebody
Steve's
that's
like, boom.
I want to try this next
Wait,
time.
he does a fist bump? So,
No.
but is it like a soft one? Like, nah.
No, I want to do this to somebody that doesn't like the germaphobe, where they just want a fist bump.
Just
But
lick
I'm going
their
to take
fist.
both of my hands and encompass their entire fist.
See, that's awesome. You know, and you act like you're going in for the fist bump.
You spit in your hands beforehand.
Yeah, true.
No, I think you bring it towards
You're
yourself
sick.
and then gently kiss their thumb and then just release it.
Or just.
Now we're blood
Lick
brothers.
their hand.
Yeah.
Like you're going in for the
Yeah, that's what you do.
catch
you look him
off
dead in the eyes. He's like, I Venus flytrapped you.
Security.
You got my wrist. I sure did.
And the security's dragging you up. You're like, I will like that hand again. I will.
God.
He tastes so nice.
But getting back to Solo real quick here.
You taste like the fifth.
Here, have a Toblerone.
What? Getting back to
Solo. Getting back to Solo. It really is shocking, and it's not making as much as it should, because I really think it was written well. The characters had, great traits, very likable. It was a smuggler's movie, had pirates, gangsters in it.
Ron Howard film.
Yes.
Will we get Clint Howard?
Yes.
Did you catch the Back to the Future reference?
No. Maybe.
So I need to look out for that.
Yeah. It's during the big battle at the end.
Okay. It's hard to walk
Yeah,
on
I'm trying
eggshells.
to.
It's all right.
No,
but-
we're not giving it away.
Yeah.
We're not
Can
doing it.
I throw
He's
something
in the New
out
Hope.
just as as an idea for Clint Howard, because I've
Show's
always
brought
wanted
you
to
by
see him
Coke.
and Toblerone. Anyway, I want to see a Clint Howard movie, just him as the main star, and I want to see him live a mundane life and just kind of follow him around for about an hour. And then
Like a documentary?
Yeah, and then somehow he gets thrown into he picks up a bag or something like that, and there's cash in it, and then he becomes like this action hero that has to kill people, and it's just Clint Howard just laying waste to devastation, and that's the movie, and you could just simply call it Clint.
Or Clint Howard. I didn't even get to the punchline.
What's your punchline?
Mundangerous.
Joe, you should be a stand-up.
I didn't even get to the punchline. Mitch is
No, it's still funny.
laughing his ass off.
But I want
You're
the
that good.
photo. I want a close up of just his face, just kind of either with no expression or
And right between the
smiling off to the side.
right between the gap in his teeth says rated R.
With the tagline, "It's mundangerous." On the bottom.
For those of you who can't see Mitch's face, he did a deer in the headlights look. So that's
Off to the
look.
side,
Off
yeah.
to the side, off to the side. Yes, Clint Howard is in Solo. Fantastic movie.
Yeah, I
We're
love
off
it.
track. We're off course, but we're going to make this damn run.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen in 20 parsecs. 20 or 12?
12.
12. Sorry.
We overpromised.
20, that was the-
over-delivered.
20 parsecs.
We're gonna get there on the normal time.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, they handled Han and Chewie meeting very well in this film. I don't think you'll be disappointed, Steve. I think
I'm
you'll like it
excited
a lot.
to see it.
I didn't think they'd show a brothel, but that was weird that they both met at a brothel. What movie did I watch?
You piqued my
Best
interest,
friends.
then
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
Best friends.
let me tell you about my best friend.
Is that part of it? Tommy Wiseau's singing that?
Yeah,
Who?
Tommy Wise
Wise,
no.
no, whatever.
Why
it is.
was though?
Tommy Wise knows.
No, but
He's the new Confucius. Tommy Wise knows.
Oh, hi knows.
no, but overall, it's a great movie. Go see it. The Falcon, it didn't disappoint. They explain why it looks different in a way. Kessel Run scene's fantastic. Everything's just, it's great. I couldn't praise it enough, and I really do want to see it again.
Kessel Ron Howard. Sorry, that just came into me.
Screw Rotten Tomatoes, because they did a splat for this movie. As
What?
They do with everything that's great. We're going to have a new system ourselves. the potato,
Yep.
which I think we're still working on.
Yeah, we're still working on that.
Still working on it. So more to come with that.
Can't decide if it's going to be.
Ooh, a tease.
Can't decide whether or not it's going to be a full potato or
Mashed potato.
Gotta entice the audience.
We do.
or tots, tater
But-
tots.
I think it's oversaturation why it hasn't made as much as it should, just because The Last Jedi, there's a bad taste from that for some fans. Avengers just came out, Deadpool came out. You got Ocean's 8 out now, which we're going to talk about very soon here. Yeah, it's just a ton of movies. It's like summer every month now. Summer blockbuster movies every month or every week, because I thought Deadpool 2 is going to run 2 weeks before Solo came out, and then I learned after the fact, like, oh, Solo's out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Did Deadpool beat out Solo?
No, I think Solo...
Ew. Or wait, what'd you say? Oh, out.
Yeah.
No, I think
didn't
Solo
say-
took it.
I have a
think
Toblerone.
Solo was number one.
Why do you keep saying? Are you sponsored by Toblerone or something? I don't understand.
Well, a few years ago it was Little Chub by Jack
Oh my
Links.
god.
There we go. Joey, you saw Ocean's 8.
I did.
Let's talk about that and how it wasn't as good without men in it. Go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't pay attention. As soon as I saw the woman, I was like, gross.
Steve's dead.
I'm listening.
No, it wasn't.
I haven't seen it.
I am kidding, just for you, so you know.
Yeah, it was like the.
Josh has been more on fire than I have all day.
I had an
I'm
energy
just
drink.
tired.
I thought it was
Brought to
good
you by
because
You thought it was good. Go.
the heist, everything after that, like the start of the heist to the end was good, but that was only like 45 minutes maybe. Like the build up and like the chemistry wasn't really there for the
artificial,
actors.
kind of.
Yeah,
Oh.
it kind of felt forced for the team.
Like a prequel Star Wars movie where they have to like be friends and get to
Right.
the moment. Yeah.
I don't know. And like Sandra Bullock, I don't want to say like they could have gotten a better actress for that role. It just like she seemed really good for the role. She just seemed like she was kind of bored. Like didn't want to be there a little bit, and it was kind of like taking me out of it. It was still good. It was like I think it held up with the other. I mean, if you go in expecting a heist movie, that's what you'll get. Rihanna is amazing to me. So like her, I thought she was great.
Has she improved since Battleship, or did you think she was fine?
I never saw Battleship, so
You never did?
no, I don't have to.
You don't. Don't see it. I'll never get that time back.
She was really good. Helena Bonham Carter. She was really funny. Who else? I'm trying to think who played Hela in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I always want to call her Claire
She was
Danes.
like the Brad Pitt in this movie, kind of like
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
second in command.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. She was like kind of this straight face. Like she gave like a lot of good deliveries. Do you guys care spoilers at all?
Go ahead.
So
Spoilers, everyone.
spoilers. Don't go see Ocean's 8 or go. Don't listen to this until you go see Ocean's 8 or whatever. So I mean, well, the first cameo was Elliot Gould, and that was they're at Danny's gravesite because he's dead in this movie. Oh,
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, they killed him.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you're
I mean,
kidding.
well, that's the story. I don't know
How
if he's
far in
actually.
advance is
He
this
faked
movie
his
set?
death.
I don't know if he's actually dead or not, but
I don't care what they
It's-
wrote. He faked his death.
it's.
Question though,
I'll let you guys-
how far in advance are they
You're literally like, guys, shut up.
in the movie? How many years after the third one?
yes.
I don't know. It's 2018.
fair.
It said that he died in 2018.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Go for it.
and yeah, I'm on the same boat. I think he might have faked his death because you never really see a body. It's just you see the he's in the tomb, or like it's not like a it's not like a grass.
Mausoleum.
Yeah, it's a mausoleum. And he's in there, and you see Elliot Gould talking like he's like, you know, he loved you, blah blah blah. Like he didn't want this life for you, something like that. Because he knew like what job she was about to pull, because she'd been planning it ever since she was put in prison.
Yeah.
And then, another a really bad marketing strategy they did was they put Anne Hathaway on the poster, because she was the eighth one. Because I saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I kind of saw something like that
Because
too.
like they only had 7 of them, and I was like, well, why is Anne Hathaway's going to be in on it then? Unless so they revealed like they called her up and because she kind of figured everything out.
Yeah.
And she wanted to cut.
Was she good in that?
She was pretty good. Yeah.
I like Anne Hathaway.
She
It's a bad rap, kind of, but I don't get it.
So then they unveil that like they were like, well, the cut's gonna get smaller then because they thought they were only stealing one necklace, and then they go in and they unveil that they stole all the necklaces from the Met Gala that people like, because like they were looking for one necklace, which they did end up stealing.
Mm-hmm.
But while they were looking, well, the security and everything was looking for that, and they went on lockdown. That's when Kate Blanchett brought in what's his name from the originals, and they went and stole the other ones.
Ah, okay.
And they got away with it. Like they put them all in like a truck or something. Oh, Mindy Kaling was also really good in this movie.
Looks like a good cast, honestly.
It was a good cast. Again, the chemistry just seemed really like it seemed like they had to get going immediately rather than like building certain,
Yeah, but sort of the first Oceans.
I was gonna say I haven't seen that in a while, so I don't
With
know.
Clooney, it starts off incredibly slow.
Okay.
It's a build up, but it's actually one of those.
Second one is where it really takes off.
Yeah.
It's one of those successful movies where they have an all-star cast and it's actually good. You know, you were teased with that a lot. I was anyway growing up, like, oh, this should be amazing, and it wasn't the opposite.
Yeah.
And Ocean's 11 was like the first one that broke the mold to me, where it was like everything was laid out and it was successful.
Ocean's 13, by the time that they got done filming all three of those, it felt like they were all friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then the very end scenes when they're all hanging out seems genuine. Like the
I
camera.
mean, that
guy
was my
just
only
said, okay,
that was my only
this.
gripe with it. Is it just seemed kind of slow. But if that matched up with the other movies, then fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It was enjoyable.
Is it definitely
I like heist movies. I just to prepare for the movie, I watched Fast Five, the best heist movie, because they steal that big ass safe or whatever.
Yeah. That's my favorite Fast movie, actually.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I thought it was really cool and really smart how they pulled off this heist.
So it's worth seeing then?
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't even use my movie pass because like we went at a time that it was
of course
XD and they don't do XD, so whatever. But yeah, go check it out. That was pretty good. I
might check that out tonight or Deadpool 2. I'm not sure yet.
I know I want to see Deadpool 2 again.
But Steve will have his thoughts on Solo next week.
Yep.
So very exciting.
I also saw Upgrade. Have you guys seen Upgrade?
Not yet.
At all?
What is that about?
I always do a terrible job explaining it. Pretty much, this guy's wife gets murdered and he gets like paralyzed. He becomes a quadriplegic, and then he has a surgery on him. It's set in the future, like 10 or 15 years, not too crazy, but it's kind of like RoboCop. Like he gets a certain surgery that like he gets full control of his body, and then like he goes to one guy's house and tries to get answers. Well, then one guy's choking him out, and the thing's called STEM, the thing that's on his spinal cord. It's like, would you like me to take over? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, I need permission. And he's like, go! And then he like swats his hands away, and then like does this like cool kip up thing, but he doesn't use his legs to kip up. He just like stands up straight bodied, and you're like, what? And then he starts like fighting, but the guy's face, who I call Tom Hardy because he's just a little bit like Tom Hardy, but the guy's face like is just watching his body do this because he's not in control. He's like, oh my god, and he's like fighting him and like stabbing the guy, and like he knocks him down. He's like, dude, just stay down, I can't do anything. And like he starts fighting him again. It's so cool and so well done, and
that's cool.
It's
what a cool concept.
It's a really good concept. My only gripe with it is that it's not the movie's fault. It's kind of like people's fault. Is that, well, one, I don't think a lot of people are going to go out and see this because it's just it's rated R.
It's too original.
It's too original. Like a lot of, that was one of my gripes for. I'll get back to Ocean's 8 in a second. Sorry, but that I just remembered that. But also, this reminded me of a Black Mirror episode, and I feel like a lot of shows now that have anything to do with technology, people can be like, "Oh, that's like Black Mirror," and I kind of hate that a little bit because it's like, well, I mean.
We've pretty much seen everything, basically, right? So anytime something similar, it's like
unfair association.
Well, I mean, any dark story, nobody's like, oh, that's like Twilight Zone, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, 8.5, probably 9 out of 10 for me. That was a really good movie, really original.
Maybe I'll go see that.
What RoboCop should have been. So yeah, go check it out.
But I did like aspects of that new RoboCop. I think some things were interesting. But I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it went the PG-13 route, whereas this one was R. And
that's right. Yeah. Nice. Why am I?
And it also, the good thing was it kept a really small cast, so the voice of STEM wasn't anybody well known, so it didn't really drag you out of you weren't paying attention to the voice for so much. Anyways, with Ocean's 8, I was gonna say like I'm glad this movie was good. That's great, but I wish we could get off the train of
Gender
swapping and start investing more in like female-led movies like Annihilation. Nobody really went to see that. Like, and I mean, it wasn't super well, like I don't think in America it was out in theaters. It was on Netflix, but, like Annihilation was great. Atomic Blonde.
I liked Atomic
Lara
Blonde.
Croft, the new one. I'm blanking on
I get what you're saying, like make new characters.
Yeah, like we don't need a female James Bond. We can get
or relative to Danny Ocean or all these things.
What was that Natalie Portman one?
Annihilation.
That was Annihilation.
Yeah, that was.
Is that on Netflix now?
No, it was released on Netflix because in like other countries.
Oh, I got you.
But it is on DVD or streaming. It might be on Amazon. I'm not really sure.
Maybe hopefully Redbox has it. That'd be sweet.
Probably you should really go see it.
I've heard mixed on that, but you're saying it's
I thought
solid.
the trailers looked amazing on that movie.
If you look at like the poster, it looks like they're wearing Ghostbusters garb. So it's like this is like what the female Ghostbusters should have been because it's
right.
And it's like I don't know. I really loved it, and it was a thriller. Had some really tense and like frightening moments in it.
They go into the woods, right? And the deeper they get, the more crazy
stuff happens. Yeah.
Nice.
Who's the girl from Hateful Eight? Jennifer
Jason Leigh.
She was good in it. Natalie Portman, Gina Rodriguez, who I love. She's in Jane the Virgin.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's fantastic. I am absolutely
Is
in love
she
with
Jane in that?
Yeah, she's Jane.
Okay.
Yep. No, she's the Virgin.
Crossover.
Well, there's all these characters in that
no,
show.
Yeah,
My
no,
wife
she's
watches it, and
Jane
it's
the
actually a
Virgin.
good show.
Yeah, she does play.
Tessa
hilarious.
Thompson from Thor Ragnarok.
Yep.
She was in it. I think that was it. I think that was all four of them.
I think that's one thing to look at though with the Ocean's 8. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's just
No,
a
no.
thought I have with the Ocean's 8 and with his Annihilation. Jennifer Jason Leigh is an older actress, and Kate Blanchett certainly is too, and Sandra Bullock. So
Yeah.
it's nice that these older women are getting parts too.
Yeah.
It would be great to have original parts, which Jennifer Jason Leigh is getting. But like with Sandra Bullock and others, but that's great. That is a step forward.
Yeah.
Because in the past it's like once you hit a certain age, bye.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that like people are begging for these movies, and I'm glad we're finally getting them, but nobody's really going out to see them. Like Lara Croft did fine. Like I loved it, but
I heard it was okay. Yeah.
No, like I thought it was good.
Yeah,
but it
okay.
only did fine in like the box office.
Yeah.
And if you want more of these movies, you need to go out and see them.
Right.
Because like I get that box office doesn't determine a good movie, but that's what studios are going to look at is the box office.
Yep.
So like if we get Atomic Blonde 2, I'm fucking there to see that.
And we are too.
Okay. And like Annihilation, I doubt there's going to be a sequel. I hope there's not, because like the way they left off can kind of just be its own thing.
But again, make an original idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's
Doesn't have to be a sequel. It's a new idea.
and I mean,
I like it.
this was Annihilation was the same guy who gave us Dread. Like
Cool.
cuz he kind of like ghost directed it,
Yeah.
even though it was like technically directed by this one guy. He was actually like behind the scenes.
I enjoy Dread a lot.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, man. Just
Well, it's just it's odd though because you have Movie Pass now, so there's really no excuse for people not seeing this, other than if you got kids like me. Like I can't get out much to see a movie. It's just tough.
and I mean it's like, and then you got stuff
want
like
to.
then you got certain factors like, okay, Doctor Who. Now Doctor Who's a woman because Doctor Who's an alien, so it could technically take on any form, which is that's fine. I'm not saying that
that's
needs
fine
to be
with me too.
And like Rey in Star Wars, she's not based off any other character. That's an original character. Jin from Rogue One, great. Like keep more of these roles coming. I don't want to see like a female James Bond or whatever. It's just like
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
like we could make. There's so many writers out there that have such good ideas. And we're just coming up with, check out the third reboot of this like 80s show or whatever. It's like I don't care. I don't know. That was my only gripe with
the trope is like, this is just like this and that. Well, Star Wars was just like an old serial from the 20s or 30s or 40s. Everything's like something,
Yeah.
So it's like if it gets you to watch both of those things, great. It doesn't hurt you if it's similar. It's just like it works, and if it's entertaining, and you should support it. Yeah, absolutely right. Instead of getting like garbage, like just stuff we don't need.
So yeah, go see
I agree.
Upgrade, go see Ocean's 8.
Okay,
I thought they were both really good.
fantastic, excellent. Well, guys, short episode.
For the one or two people maybe that listened to the entire thing, thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
Thanks,
no
Mom.
one will, right? Yeah.
Thanks, Mom and Josh. Me. I'll be listening to it a lot.
You're gonna hear your name in the future. You'll be like, oh, that's me.
That's me.
You thank me.
Wait a minute. What? Yeah. You guys have anything else?
Next week's 100.
Yep.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
We're gonna have a cake. We're gonna have a clown. No clown. Maybe
I'm
balloons.
not gonna be here then.
Jeff Goldblum's gonna be here.
We'll have Ethan Murphy.
Yes, we will. Comic creator.
Yep, Slate Nash. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. And just we can get sloshed, right, guys?
Yep.
With our energy drinks. Amps. Bring the amps.
Yeah.
Very exciting though. Yeah, 100 episodes. That's big celebration. So we're gonna have a lot of fun.
and maybe a couple episodes after that, Terrell Christie,
Sure.
filmmaker, won an award, an excellence award for his short film Spaceman.
Excellent. That's awesome. Yes,
Cool.
yes. And we'll have other interviews to come, but yeah, that's fantastic. Looking forward to that. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll be back. I'm Josh.
I'm Steve.
Mitch?
And I'm Joey.
Take care.
Bye.